Welcome back to my channel. I am that auntie, and today I'm going to talk about musk, my favorite musk fragrances. Now, when I first started my perfume journey, musk was not a note that I liked because I find that depending on how your skin mixes with the musk, it can either come off as sexy skin or musty skin. So there were a couple of fragrances that I've had in my journey that smell like old wet socks. Yes. And I said, oh my God, this is the musk. I hate musk. However, over time, I managed to collect about 6 fragrances that are musk based, but on my skin, they give off that second skin, almost sweet, sexy skin at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So a definition of musk, not a definition, musk is a warm, complex, and earthy scent, often described as a powdery, slightly sweet, and intimate second skin. So that's what these were giving me. So I thought I'd share with you my musk fragrances, and I'll in no particular order of how I like them or not, but I am going to start with the oldest musk fragrance I have, and I'm going to end with my most recent. So all in the middle, I don't remember when I got what, but I know for sure the first one I had that I liked and the last one that I bought. So let's start with this one. In the beginning of my journey, I heard about the house Penhaligons, and I'm sure that you know the house with the animal heads. And I got a sample set. I was smart back then. I got a sample set and I said, let me try it first before I buy. So in the sample set, I spread it on. I was wearing a work dress that had I don't know what the material is, but not cotton. It was a little bit like a woolly material. And when I tell you, this perfume lasted on my dress for at least 3 days. And I was like, what? I'm going to get it. Baby, when I got this perfume and I spread it on my skin, it lasted all of 30 minutes, and that was it. So it's been a bit disappointing in that regard, but the scent is so pretty. I'm talking about the Coveted Duchess rose with the, what is this animal? I don't even know. This is what it is. I've had it for a little while. As you can see, the label is a little yellow, but my dent is not that great because it doesn't last me very long. So this is a musky rose fragrance, right? Musky rose, woody, citrus, and floral. The notes in this one: rose, musk, woody notes, and mandarin orange. So in the top, you get a very, almost a citrusy rose. And then by the time it dries down, you get a slightly woody rose, but it is very musk heavy. And I love it. It is so ethereal and pretty girl. It is like a light baby pastel pink, if I had to give it a color in my head. It is very feminine, very girly, very soft girl, but it doesn't last. But it is a beautiful scent. Now, if they could make this, and you see the juice is almost purpley, so you have to be careful wearing this on your white clothes. But if they could make this a little stronger, it would be my favorite, hands down. So I would have to take this to work and spray as I go through the day. I don't have time for that, but this is a very pretty scent. The Coveted Duchess Rose. This is the first musky rose fragrance that I bought. Moving on to the second one, I picked this up in the airport in London. And I had never heard about this brand before, but the lady who was trying to get me to buy the fragrance asked me, have you ever heard of this brand before? And I was like, no. But when I smelled it, I was like, yep. This is Atkinsons Tulipe Noire. And this is very floral, white floral, musky. The notes said it's ambery, powdery, green, a little animalic, which I don't get, and fruity. The notes are top notes: rhubarb, coriander, bergamot. Middle notes, tuberose and jasmine. And the base notes, ambroxan, musk, excuse me, cedar and sandalwood. Now, I don't know if it's because of the ambroxan or the cedar. This lasts the whole day. Let me tell you. And not only lasts the whole day, it wafts on the wind. The wind takes it and it just blows ahead of you. Again, this is soft girl. This is pretty girl. This is feminine and beautiful, but it is a slightly colder floral. Now remember, I told you my cold florals and me don't really go. But somehow maybe the tuberose in this kind of brings it back for me because I love tuberose. So it's cold, but I can dig it. I can dig this one. And when it dries down, the florals stick around, and the sandalwood and the cedar in the base give it. It's not overly woody, but you can smell that it has a kind of solid base to it. The rhubarb and the bergamot and the coriander go away quite quickly. As a matter of fact, I don't really get much rhubarb because rhubarb is normally tart, right? I just get tuberose, jasmine, musk, and the woods. Tulip Noir from Atkinsons. This is so pretty. Okay, moving on to my next musky fragrance. This is a fruity musk now. And this is from the brand Goldfield and Banks. This was a blind buy, but a successful blind buy for me because I actually love fruity floral fragrances. This is more fruity than fruity floral. It is fruity, woody, sweet, citrus, amber, musky, white floral, right? This is Sunset Hour from Goldfield and Banks. When I heard persons talking about it online, they said it was like a tropical drink. Maybe. So the top notes, we have desert peach, raspberry, cashmere wood, mandarin orange, sandalwood, pink pepper, jasmine, sandbark, ginger, benzoin, pear, and salted caramel. And if you look at the note structure for this fragrance, it's not a pyramid, it's linear, which suggests to me that there are no top notes to burn off, middle notes to burn off, and base notes to remain. It kind of stays the same way throughout the life of the fragrance, but it just gets less and less intense. And that's what I kind of feel about this, because this kind of doesn't really change much on me over time. But it is fruity. It is fruity, and it's slightly I don't want to say spicy, but the pink pepper gives it a little bit of kick. Ginger gives it a little bit of kick. Benzoin. So it's not really a very woody fragrance. It's more fruit, like a fruit bowl. And it's very musky as well. And there's something in it, maybe it's the salted caramel, that gives it just a slight sweetness. So it's not overbearingly sweet, right? It's not like fruit juice. It's just like a bowl of fresh fruit, different types of fruit. Again, my only downside to this is that for me, this doesn't last that well. But then with this one, I'm not sure if it's that I'm going anosmic, right? Because someday I wore it. I thought I couldn't smell it. Went to the gym, and somebody complimented me on how I smell. Now, by that time, I couldn't smell it anymore. So maybe I go anosmic to this one. But this is really, really pretty. This is daytime appropriate. This is brunch appropriate. Liming by the beach appropriate. This is, I wouldn't wear this to a party at night. It's not really sexy. It's just fun time. Just in a little white sundress type of thing. This is Sunset Hour by Goldfield. Even though it says Sunset Hour, but to me this is more daytime fragrance. Okay, moving on. The next one that I have, this was a blind buy. Y'all don't kill me. Let me just get these closer together so I don't have to stretch. Now this is from one of my favorite brands. Just blind bought it just for so. I hadn't really heard anybody talking about it, but I wanted to try something else from the brand. I have bought Deluxe. Is it Deluxe? Yeah, Deluxe from the brand. Deluxe from the brand. And I thought, let me try something else. I love rose. And what caught me in the main accord is smoky patchouli. I also love patchouli. Now this is Porpora. Now this is a very heavy bottle cap. So it's giving warm, spicy, Ambery, rose, balsamic, sweet, smoky, floral, fruity, woody, right? The notes are rose, raspberry, clove, and cinnamon in the top. So it's very warm, spicy, and a little bit floral, fruity in the top. In the mid notes, we have rose again, incense, patchouli, and poppy. And in the base, we have myrrh, amber, musk, benzoin, and chestnut. So there's some notes in here that are very intriguing and different. I had not had anything that smelled like this before. And this is a very cold rose floral, right? It's very cold. It's not warm at all. And this is another one, because the florals are cold, it makes me feel like I have a scratchy throat, right? But it's very rose forward. I get a taste, the taste of the clove, the scent of the clove and the cinnamon. It has a slight smokiness in it as it dries down. And then it's in the base, it's resinous and musky. It is very, very musky. People talk about the Tiziana Terenzi musk. This is the only Tiziana Terenzi that I have that I can pick the musk up. The other one, Deluxe, is not very musky. And then the other one I have is Cassiopeia. And I don't recall that smelling that musky to me, but in Porpora for sure. It is very, very musky. So if you don't really like musk, do not blind buy this one. See if you can try this one first to see if the musk agrees with your skin. But this is Porpora by Tiziana Terenzi. Moving on to the next one. I bought this in I was traveling somewhere and I did not walk with any fragrances, because the last time I walked with fragrances, I don't have to tell you how my cap came back broken. All right, the cap on my fragrance was broken, so I decided I'm not walking with fragrances again. What I'm gonna do is when I pass through any airport, I'm gonna buy something. All right, so this is vanilla, floral, citrus, musk, sweet, powdery, yellow floral, and amber. Now I'm not really a yellow floral girl. I prefer white florals, but whatever. I just wanted something to hold me through. The top notes: clementine. Middle notes: magnolia, ylang ylang, and peony. Base note: vanilla, white musk, and benzoin. So from the note structure, you can see this is very, very floral. It's a bit citrusy at the top, and white musk, vanilla, a little bit of sweetness in the base. This is Montblanc Signature. I saw people talking about it. I just decided to try it. It is not really one that I would wear to work. I typically would wear this to bed now because it's not very strong. It is just a sweet, pretty girl, citrusy, floral, musky fragrance, but it is not very long lasting. So I don't even bother wearing it to work. I just reserve it for bed, or if I'm in the house doing something. If I need to go out and change my fragrance, I'll just spray my day fragrance over this. But this is really, really sweet and pretty. And I guess the color of the bottle is pretty much what the fragrance gives. So if you want something that's not doing too much, she's not in your face, she's not screaming and shouting, she's just enjoying her own company, reading a book on the beach with a sun hat, this is Montblanc Signature. Last two fragrances. The second last fragrance, now I absolutely love this one. This is not what I wanted to buy. Sorry, my throat is itching me. You see? There's some fragrances, yo, it just makes my throat itch. Anyway, I wanted another fragrance. I wanted Musc Noir Rose for her. No, Musc Noir. Yeah, Musc Noir Rose for her. I went running through the airport and I didn't find that one. So I decided to get this one. I think this will be the original. This is Musc Noir for her. So this is not the rose-based fragrance. The accord: musky, powdery, fruity, sweet, leather, vanilla, and almond. Now the note structure in this is, I guess, very, very simple. 4 notes only. Of course it has more, but for granted it's giving 4 notes. Plum in the top, musk and heliotrope in the mid, and suede in the base. Now this is fruity, musky as well. Powdery, I don't really get powdery from this, thank God, because I'm not a fan of powder. But this is another sweet, girly, not doing too much, at the end of the day, your skin, no, what I love about this one in particular is that at the end of the day, my skin it smells like just sweet smelling floral skin. It's not even giving urine fragrance. It just smells as if my skin smells good. You know what I'm saying? And that is so cool to me. And this lasts me all day. I'm telling you, this sticks around. She is here for the assignment. And you can tell based on my dent, I love to wear this. I really, really love to wear this. I think this is the first musk fragrance besides Porpora, which is the heavy, heavy one. This one by Tiziana Terenzi, this one. These stick around all day. All day, all day, all day. And they don't give up until you shower. All right? This is really, really, really good. Now, I decided I'm not going to buy the Musc Noir Rose, which is the one that I wanted originally, until I finish this. So I'm going to finish this first, and then I'll get the Rose one. But this, I'm really, really enjoying Musc Noir. Musc Noir for her. This is incredibly musky, but it works on my skin. So I am loving that. Now, my last fragrance in my musks is, it wasn't a blind buy. I sampled it first on paper, and it was so pretty. Went to buy it and ended up buying the Eau de Toilette version instead of the Eau de Parfum. When you don't read and you're in a hurry. So when I got back home is when I realized I got the Eau de Toilette, which is the lighter version of. So that was my fault. But based on that, that's my only pet peeve with this. This is Eau Duelle by Diptique Eau Duelle. The main accord, aromatic, vanilla, fresh, spicy, warm, spicy, musky, powdery, sweet. It's not really that sweet to me. And this is another linear note structure. So it starts off with bourbon vanilla, resin, juniper, cardamom, pink pepper, olibanum, black tea, bergamot, ambergris, musk, and saffron. So this is giving very much resinous, musky, slightly spicy with the cardamom and the pink pepper, but the black tea kind of dumbs down the spiciness a little bit. This is chill. This is a white button-down shirt. This is slacks, loafers, silver jewelry, lots of silver jewelry, white cap, just chilling. She's very inoffensive, just chilling. She does not do too much, but she is substantial. You notice her, but she's not giving too much, right? She's just in her own vibe, in her own corner, doing what she do, enjoying her own company, right? That's Diptique Eau Duelle. I'm just so mad at myself that I did not get the Eau de Parfum. So the Eau de Toilette does not last me very long, I'll say that, but the scent profile is to die for. I am absolutely loving Eau Duelle. Again, this is at the end of the day, it's like just sexy skin. My skin just smells like if it just smells good. It's not very perfumey, but your skin just smells good. And that's what I love about a good musky fragrance, right? So if you want to try Eau Duelle, if you want the one that doesn't last like 3-4 hours, you get the Eau de Toilette. If you want the more substantial version, you try the Eau de Parfum. Now, the same rule which existed with the Musc Noir, I'm gonna use this first and get the one I really want. I'm gonna use this first and get the Eau de Parfum version that I really, really wanted instead of the Eau de Toilette. But I'm not mad at the scent profile. I'm not mad at the scent profile. And this is another one that would be nice to mix as well. You put it on as a base, and it has a very airy, it actually operates as if it has an ambroxan in it. I don't see ambroxan in the scent in the notes, but it operates that way. Like it's very molecular and it's very airy and it kind of just floats all around you. I worked to work and somebody said, oh, I smell this perfume all over by the other side of the car. I was over there maybe like 5-10 minutes ago. So it kind of floats in the air and sticks around, even though the Eau Toilette version doesn't last very long. I love this one. I love this one. This is a very clean girl aesthetic, which is not me typically, but I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at Eau Duelle. So guys, those are my favorite musky fragrances. Oh, and this is the most recent purchase, musk based perfume that I bought. Right? I think I'm doing good. I think I'm kind of getting my musks right based on what's in it, right? So it's either fruity musky, floral musky, and then I have one or two woody musky fragrances. So let me know in the comments, what are your musk that you enjoy? Maybe drop me a couple of recommendations that I could try. But thanks for hanging out with me today. Have a great day, whatever you do. Smell amazing and spread love to whoever comes into your circle. Bye guys.